Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Frostbite. This is a demo, and it's a demo created by the same people who did John Doe and House Hunted, but I don't believe this has anything to do with John Doe. We'll get in and see, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But on that note, let's get into it. No, voice on. Everyone has a name. What's yours? Well, my name is Nirch. Oh. Hello, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh. The icy wind beats against your car as you drive down the snow-powdered back road. You crack the heater up, hoping to get some much-needed reprieve from the cold interior of your car. The roads are pitch black in the distance. The only light breaking through are your headlights against a blanket of white. Damn, can we just talk about how absolutely banger the art just in the background is? This is great. Wow, it's really coming down. I thought the weather wasn't supposed to start getting bad until tomorrow night. The road's already getting so icy. Maybe I should pull over and check the map. I have a map, I don't have a GPS, dude. Google Maps is a wonderful thing. You fumble with the glove box, trying not to take your eyes off the road, but your thick, knitted mittens snag on the latch. You tug at it and you can feel a thread getting pulled. Letting out a grunt, you lean over in your seat to get a better angle. The action takes your eyes off the road for a moment, and guess what? We almost die. Thanks me. Damn, we ain't got no gas! And that's expensive shit. You swerve slightly, your tires struggling to gain traction on the chilled asphalt. You can feel your heart racing as you gain control and realize your glove came free in your panic. You sigh in relief as you continue through the woods towards your new home with your new roommate. Oh, so we're moving. Maybe this is connected to John Doe. When you answered the roommate wanted listing, you hadn't realized just how in the middle of nowhere it was, and with a snowstorm coming, the thoughts of getting snowed in began racing through your mind. Never mind, it's not. Because that game takes place in a city, apparently. That was kind of suggested or hinted to in House Hunted. Maybe I should stop and get supplies. What if they aren't prepared? I wouldn't want to end up going hungry and getting cabin fever or something. Huh? Market Smile. Just as you pass through a tunnel of thick trees, you spot a beacon in the distance, lighting up the otherwise inky forest. You cannot believe your luck that a store would be open this late at night, especially in the middle of nowhere like this. Carefully turning into the parking lot from the slick road, you pull into a parking space closest to the door. It looks like there's only 3 cars parked here aside from yours. I don't trust it. Look at this. Somebody knocked into this. Reckless driving. You take note of the dirty, tan pickup truck parked right in front. It looks old and well-loved, the paint chipping in many places, and the passenger's window has a crack that you're surprised is holding up. Your eyes move down to the rear end and notice the dark brown stains leaking from beneath the tailgate. You chalk it up to it belonging to a seasoned hunter. Scanning the rest of the parking lot, you notice the only other car is parked off to the side of the building, out of plain sight. Some cheap green sedan, with duct tape patching up some very obvious dents, as if it helps. I mean, you work with what you gotta work with if you can't afford it. You rub your arms as the cold chills finally get to you, and you take it as your sign to get inside. I take it as a sign to get my ass back in the car and deal with hunger. The automatic doors sliding open with strained obedience, and you notice the hours signs in the door has been haphazardly scribbled out with Sharpie. Guess they make their own hours here? Works for you. It doesn't work for me. Hello. As you walk into the store, you notice it's not much warmer than outside. Disappointing, but at least there's no wind. You tighten your coat a bit more around your shoulders and take a look around. It's a pretty normal store, exactly what you'd expect for a place that's so out of the way. The aisles look well stocked enough for you to get everything you need for the next few days, and it's looking like they even have a toiletry section. The last thing you notice is the bored-looking cashier who looks like he'd rather be anywhere else, and you can't blame him. He's just as bundled up, even though he looks more used to this weather than you. His name tag is visible enough to read, and you notice his name is Vic. You consider what it's short for a moment before he glances up at you with an annoyed look in his eyes before looking back down at his magazine. Oh, my apologies. I'll just go find some stuff.
Hey, out of townie. You gonna buy something or just stand there? Because if you're gonna stand there, I might as well give you a job as a coat rack.
Well, fuck you then, you raggedy old, dusty old, musty old, oink oink porky pig, Oscar Mayer bacon bitch!
His curt rudeness catches you off guard and you hesitate to respond. He doesn't really seem like the type to care if you talked back anyway, as you watch him slowly flip through the pages of his magazine. Oh, I see how it is, Vic. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get my toiletries and go. Oh, yeah, sorry. Do you know which aisle the meat is on? I'm kind of in a hurry to get out of here before the snow gets worse. You stand and wait expectantly for an answer as Vic flips through another page, as if you didn't say anything at all. Finally, after several moments, he half glances back up at you for a moment and shrugs his shoulder. You work here, how do you not know where it is? You feel the frustration in your chest, but only manage to muster out a defeated sigh as you begin to stride past him and towards the main aisles. You can hear him laugh snidely under his breath as you pass by and you roll your eyes. You only ask because the moment was so awkward. You don't need to be told how to use a grocery store.
Butcher's in the back. Good luck.
Thanks. Why are you wishing me? I know where meat is, dude. This isn't hard. You barely hear his tired response as you make your way towards the back, through the labyrinth of aisles. The store is quaint and mostly has off-brand products that you've never heard of before. They've got them all here. O's, good for your health, that wheat brand cereal, and that granola bar that you really don't want to eat but your mom makes you eat it anyways. You grab a stray hand basket that's been left on the floor. Why am I picking up random things? And start to mindlessly toss things inside. Dang, don't they have carts? I'm buying a few days worth of food in here. You don't know if you're going to be snowed in or if you are even how long you'll be. But it's better safe than sorry. So I read that right. Or if you are even how long you'll be. Dang, did I write this? Finally, making your way to the end of the aisle, you can see the red glow of fresh meats under a display freezer light. You catch a few glimpses of someone moving back and forth. They look big, and you remember Vic wishing you good luck. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? You start to wonder what he meant by that as you inch your way towards the back. Hello? As you approach the butcher counter, you notice the butcher is missing now. You could have sworn you saw someone shifting around back here. I would grab the meat and go to the front. I think we have all the food we need. Let's go. Why? No. No. You ring the little bell on the countertop. No. No. Hi. No. Nothing. Oh well, it's not like you need anything cut for you anyway. Why'd you ring it then? There's a huge selection of cuts right in front of you. Yeah, let's grab one, get out. You bend over and study the meats through their cellophane packaging. You've never seen meat this fresh before. The marbling is unique too, and the bright cherry red color feels as if it's drawing you in. That's not meat, is it? At least not animal meat. There's so much too. The open freezer is almost spilling over with packages of all different cuts. the names of which have been handwritten on in sloppy script. What kind of meat's that? I don't like this no more. You can't imagine that such a small town has this much demand for meat. Either these people don't believe in veganism, or that's not meat. Oh, hi. You're so swept up in the gorgeous steaks, you don't notice the huge man that's now eyeing you over the counter like a hungry wolf. Hi, sir. How are you doing today?
Like what you see, honey?
Very nice meat. You jump at the sudden vocalization and take a step back as you take in the visage of a man before you. He's big, real big. You feel intimidated immediately. Except for I stare him down. I don't care if you have a wolf tattoo. I'm bigger than you in my mind. You feel intimidated immediately, but can feel your cheeks heat up as your eyes drift down to his big muscle arms. He definitely works out. You also notice all the scars covering his body from head to toe. You can't help but wonder where they came from, but you know it would be rude to just ask. Sensitive topic, I understand. As if reading your mind, the man chimes up.
Take it in the goods, sweetheart. Don't be nervous. I know I look big and scary, but I promise you, I'm as gentle as a lamb.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I'm Tate. Tate Frost. You look like you aren't from around here. Are you?
I am not. I'm not. No, you are indeed correct. I just moved here. I'm from around here. No. We can't just lie to probably a local. That would just like sweeten the deal of them being like, so you're a mass murderer. Nah, it's the truth. I just moved here. I don't really have a reason to lie. No, he doesn't. He seems nice, and he's just trying to make conversation. Quite a stark contrast to Vic up front. Maybe that's why he doesn't like Tate. I actually just moved here. It's quite a change for me. I haven't really gotten used to the, quaintness of all this. I'm Nirch, by the way. It's, nice to meet you.
Cute.
Thank you.
If you want, I could help you get used to the quaintness around here. I know it can be awfully lonely in these woods. Ain't much for miles at all.
Chillax, my brother, because that could mean that could mean many things, and I want to know, but I don't want to know at the same time.
I could definitely help keep you warm at night if you wanted. Yeah.
No. You could feel the blush on your cheeks intensifying at his forwardness. Part of you wanted to take him up on his no, we don't. That is a stranger. Were we not taught stranger danger? That is a stranger. Oh, thank goodness the rational part of you kept you grounded in the fact that this is still a stranger. The least he could do was buy you dinner first. Yeah, I'm my definition of classy. Buy me dinner and maybe we'll hold hands. Premarital hand holding.
So, what's a cute thing like you doing out here so late anyways?
I told you why I just moved here. Oh, I'm just stocking up before the snowstorm. Aren't you worried you'll get snowed in here or anything? It's coming down pretty hard, and the roads won't be safe for long.
I ain't worried. I was planning on sleeping here anyway.
That's gross. That's gross. What, you're sleeping here? Is that safe? Is that up to code? Do I have to call the inspector?
God damn, you're cute. How am I gonna let you get away?
I don't know. Stop, because I'm slowly liking you. I'm not trusting you. Slowly liking you.
Awfully sweet of you to care, honey. But I'm a big, strong guy. Ain't no one messing me. Left totally intact.
That whole kind and sweet as a lamb thing is getting thrown out the window very quickly with how you talk.
Ain't nothing to concern yourself over, sweetheart.
Stop undressing me with your eyes.
Tate's voice dripped with a cold yet confident malice that felt as if it was drawing you in, making you more and more curious of just what this man was capable of. You could feel in the back of your mind to leave, to pick up on danger, but there was something about him that made you feel strangely comfortable. I know exactly what it is, and I'm not taking it. Because have you ever had a big, warm man hug you? I have. It's very comforting. And that's all I can think about with this dude. You considered giving him your phone number. I don't. That would probably be a mistake. You've always been a bit overly cautious, and you're pretty sure this grocery store is the closest one to your new home. It'd be best to get to know him a little better. Maybe chat with him whenever you bought groceries. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. See? I think this MC was specifically written with my brain science in mind.
You thinking about something, my share? You're looking awfully deep in thought.
I can smell something. And fucking thump!
Tate's husky voice snaps you back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. And you gathered your thoughts. It was starting to get late, and you had better get your supplies and get going. You'll definitely be coming back soon. You've won me over as a customer, I can tell. Oh, right. Sorry. I'd better get moving. I totally forgot about the snowstorm and everything, but, I'll be back. I don't live far from here, and I'd love to maybe get to know you better. What was that thing you said? Share? I'm guessing that's like some kind of slang for friend, right? I'm gonna guess that's not slang for friend. I feel like that's another dialect for like maybe sweetheart or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't know anything about other languages.
My God, you're adorable, you know that? I really could just...
Could just what?
Eat you up.
Oh, my apologies. That was my heart leaving my body because, baby girl, that was smooth.
No, honey. Shaz against the occasion for sweetheart.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I was right. My guessing skills have never been higher.
Something I think is too cute.
It may have been freezing in this grocery store, but you could no longer tell with how hot your body felt. A wave of embarrassment mixed with lacious shyness surging through your body. This guy was coming on strong, but part of you really liked it. Me too. You're Cajun? I guess that explains your accent. How long have you been here? You don't seem like the type to move up to New England. It's pretty cold compared to down south and all.
My body's pretty warm, naturally, so the cold don't bother me too much.
I'll also go with premarital hugging. That's on the table now.
I've been here a few months, give or take, but I move around a lot. Got into a little trouble back home. Weren't nothing big like jail time. I was feeling like it's time for a change.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Got a pretty nice deal on a trailer near here that don't ask questions. I've always had pretty good luck and all.
Trailer. Nothing wrong with living in a trailer, but, you ain't crashing with me, my guy.
I'm feeling pretty lucky tonight to get to meet you at all.
Oh, you. You smile up at him and shift your feet slightly. The more you talk with him, the more drawn in you feel. And you know if you don't stop now, you might just be spending the night here with him. Reaching towards the ample selection of meats, you toss a few of the reddest cuts you see into the basket. You still can't believe how beautiful all these cuts are, and you're excited to try them for dinner. You feel Tate watching over you as you shop. You can't quite discern his energy. It feels as if it goes back and forth between a protective eye and a hungry one. Standing up straight again, you make eye contact with the man you hope to get to call your friend, and lift your basket up for him to see in a gesture of farewell. Well, this has been really nice. I feel like it might even be fate that I wandered here tonight. I have to get a little more shopping done, but hopefully you'll be working next time I come in and we can continue our conversation. I'd love to get to know you better.
The pleasure's all mine, honey. Maybe next time I could show you the frozen meat we keep in the freezer.
Can you say that with a different face? I feel like that's not the kind of meat you want to show me, sir. You smile one last slightly confused smile and turn towards the aisles. There's still quite a few things you need to grab before you get out of here. As you walk down the aisles grabbing random necessities, you can't help but think about Tate. He's so mysterious, yet charming, and well, you can't get his physique out of your mind either. You're literally hoping something more will come of this. You aren't exactly looking for a relationship, but who knows where this could go? You're pretty preoccupied in your thoughts. You hardly notice your basket is now totally full, and the last item you grab clatters loudly onto the floor. You curse a little under your breath as you reach down and grab it. See, cart. This wouldn't have happened with a cart. A bit embarrassed that you let your mind wander for so long on Tate. I guess that's your signal to leave at least. Oh, Vic, did you go on break, my brother? You make your way up to the register and place your basket on the counter. You glance around the front of the store, but Vic doesn't seem to be anywhere around. Maybe he's sleeping in the back or something, you think as you roll your eyes. Hello, Vic? Anyone? I'm ready to check out. You call out into the store, but no one seems to respond. Not even Tate? Wow, what a hero he is. An eerie nervousness starts to build up in your core. You know there's probably no need to panic. Yet something about this feels really wrong, and it almost feels like someone's watching you. I'm gonna leave money on the counter, okay? And my phone number in case you need to contact me if it's not the right amount. You reach over the counter and rip off a little receipt paper and grab a pen, quickly jotting down your info and tossing some money alongside it. You're pretty sure you added up all your groceries and left a little extra just in case. Next, you toss your items in one of the plastic bags and head to the exit as fast as you can. You're not sure why, but you feel like you need to get out of here now. Yeah, nobody's monitoring this. They just let me leave. I give them money. I take their plastic bags. I better have left 10 cents. They're usually worth 10 cents, I think. You stand in front of the door, gripping your shopping bag tightly. You're not sure why you're so nervous, but something in the pit of your stomach is screaming to run. You wave your hand in front of the sensor to no avail. The door doesn't want to open. You remember it was pretty creaky when you came in. Maybe it's just stuck. Setting your bag down, you try to get a grip between the door, pushing them in opposite directions as hard as you can, but the doors don't budge. Usually, I'm pretty sure you'd see the lock intertwined with one another. So, we're fucked. You realize it must be locked, but why would it be? You were just talking to Tate. They wouldn't have closed the store with you inside, right? Well, Tate was gonna sleep here. Vic probably left, if we're gonna go with that. Which, I'd still be afraid to be locked in this place.
You alright? Sure.
Maybe. You whip around quickly in a panic and come face to face with a man you were just thinking about as if a cue. Now that he's not behind a huge meat display, you can really see how big and intimidating he really is, as well as the blood-drenched apron that had been hidden just out of view. That's the first thing I saw, so yeah, take a step back. Rationalizing the blood is just from processing animals. He's a butcher after all, that's pretty normal, but you can't help but notice how fresh it looks. It even shines slightly in the light. Let me do some connecting. Go beep 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 boop boop in my brain. I mean, they probably get hunters here. This is a small town. Sometimes hunters will give their meat to local stores to sell. It makes sense. Maybe that's why the car in the front would have a little some meat. So maybe. I'm trying to rationalize here. Your frazzled mind must be playing tricks on you. No, I don't think so.
Everything okay? I heard you making a ruckus up here and came to check on you.
Yeah, Vic's gone. I'm locked in. Oh, I think the door is locked. I can't seem to find Vic. Is the store closed now? I left money on the counter if that's okay. Something about this doesn't feel right. You watched as Tate looked you up and down, then to the door and then back to the counter as if confirming your story. You know, it's a real story. I left money. He strolled past you as if nothing was wrong, and you kept your eyes on him as he tugged at the front door the same way you did.
Huh. That's weird, ain't it? We're not supposed to close for another couple hours.
Why? Because it seems like you kind of make up your own rules here. You Sharpied out the thing.
Guessing Vic might have locked up for disappearing, huh? Well, that's alright. I got my own keys in the back. Come on. Let's go together so you ain't scared.
I'm not scared. I'm a big kid. I drink my apple juice. Here's the thing, Tate. I don't want to trust you, but I feel like I can't get at it. Is there Is there only the back room? Okay. I guess I'll go with you. You shyly nod in agreement as he smiles warmly at you. It would probably be safest to stick with him instead of waiting by yourself up front if something did happen to Vic. Vic just went home. That's all he did. Vic just went home. You just can't shake your uneasy nerves, but following closely behind Tate makes you at least feel a little more protected. He is pretty intimidating, and you doubt anyone would mess with him.
You can hold on to me if you like. I can tell you're a bit shaken up, honey.
No, I'm fine. I don't need to touch you right now. You flush a little and try to relax. It's a little embarrassing that he can read you so well, but it's also comforting that he seems to care. It's very nice of you to care, but you're still a stranger. Slowly lifting your arm out, you grip gently onto Tate's tank top, trying not to get so close that it's awkward, but close enough that you can feel his warmth. God damn it, you're big and warm. He wasn't lying when he said he was naturally warm, and it makes you want to get even closer to him when you realize just how cold you've been in this grocery store. As if reading your mind, Tate reaches back and grabs your hands, tugging you closer till your body is pressed up against him. You let out a surprised gasp as you allow him to wrap your arms around his waist. Okay, you're playing a dangerous game here. I'll have you know that I do not take these things very lightly. I will scream, cry, and piss myself. You instantly feel warmer pressed up against him, as if you tossed on a heated blanket. You sigh and relax into him as he slows his pacing until he stops walking. Stopped shortly at the meat section.
You know, I usually like to take things a bit slower than this, but you're just making it too hard for me.
I'll have you know I have not done anything in this situation, I think. Your whole body suddenly feels flush, and you can feel sweat beating up against your skin. If it was any colder in here, you bet there'd be steam rising off of you. Whoa. Tate's hands grab onto yours again as he flips you around to face him, pressing you against the shelf. Whoa, 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 wait. You can feel his thick muscular chest pressing against you as he pins you there. Stop it now. You can smell the sweat and cheap cologne on his skin as he holds you close. There's something else you can smell, but you can't quite place what it reminds you of. Your mind is spiraling with what's happening, and your thoughts cloud. It's abrupt, and you never thought you'd be doing something like this, but your body is screaming for more as you reciprocate his actions, pressing your body against his hungrily. That is a stranger! You don't know what he got! He lets go of your hands and grips your waist roughly, the sound of shelved items clattering on the ground.
Damn, you're making this difficult. You know that. I gotta have a mind to tear into you right now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. His voice was so rough in your ears, it made you shiver as you let him continue to feel you up. Whoop. You wanted him to go further, but it felt like he was testing you, teasing you more and more with his rough, calloused fingertips. You needed to touch him too. I don't need to touch anything. All I need is the spam that's in the back now. That's all I'll take. Why didn't I just grab spam? I didn't need actual meat at all. I love spam. I don't need this. You ran your hands against his thick, muscular arms, your fingers brushing against his deep scars. You could hear his breathing getting rougher as you made your way to his chest, pressing against his sturdy pectorals. Them some nice pecs, my brother. He was built. But you could feel a soft layer of fat that made him pleasantly squishy to squeeze against. You could feel something much harder pressing up against. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Made you shiver in anticipation. I'm not shivering in anticipation. He certainly had a reason for being so... cocky. Running your hands across his soft, warm tummy and down to the front of his apron, you could feel his sizable... What? But it was against my hands! As you felt him up. At least all of this is consensual. I can only say that. Oh, that's strange. Feels awfully wet already. And he's wearing possibly 3 layers. You bring your hand up to check and see. Blood. There's blood. And he doesn't look too happy about the said blood. A lot of blood. and it looks fresh. Suddenly, you place what that third smell is. That lingering smell that could only be described as dirty copper. Your blood runs cold and you notice he stopped moving too. His expression, instead of his usual aloof grin, has turned cold and irritated.
Well, shit. Ain't that just a mood killer?
So Tate, you want to explain why you got some blood there, my brother? You're frozen, unable to respond as he steps back from you. You stumble forward slightly, no longer having Tate to prop you up. Goosebumps begin crawling up your arms, and you start to feel that nervous, sickly feeling again from before. Why is that blood so fresh?
Leave it to Vic to cock block even now.
Where's Vic?
That's a shame. You weren't supposed to start getting scared till later.
I was already scared to begin with, my brother.
Well, I'd like to give my food a fighting chance. So...
Alright, I'm gonna go, bye.
better start running now. Rabbit.
You damn right I'm leaving. Your mind is reeling in confusion as you turn your body and start backing up down the aisle as Tate hungrily watches you try to catch your bearings and the realization flooding into you. He finally takes a step towards you and your instincts kick in, turning hard on your heels and dashing towards the exit. It's fucking locked.
Rabbit.
You can't think straight as you run to the front, checking behind the counter frantically for the keys. You can hear Tate's heavy footsteps making their way slowly towards you. You can tell he's taking his time, because he knows. We fucked. The bastard's toying with you. God damn it. Where are the keys? Screw it. You give up searching and run towards the door. Is there something I can bash the glass with? These doors are old and beat up. Maybe you can just pry them open and run for the car, or maybe I could just bash one of them open. You cram your fingers in between the gap in the middle and push hard. You can hear the metal creak and strain, but the lock is holding tight. You keep trying, fear building up inside. You and the cold sweat on your hands making it harder and harder to get a grip. Just fucking run.
Yeah. Rabbit.
Not yet. Well, we're fucked. The last thing you feel is the hard blunt of an end of an axe handle to your temple, and everything goes black. Oh, hi, Vic. What happened? My head is killing me. You blink your eyes a few times, trying to adjust to the darkness surrounding you. You can barely make anything out. The first thing you notice as your body wakes up is how cold you are. You can see your breath and you shakily breathe out. Well, then there's Vic. Hello? Is anyone there? You try to call out as loud as your weakened lungs can go, but you get no answer. You feel something trickling down your face and try to reach up to check, but you can't seem to move your arms. Looking down in a panic, you see that you're tied roughly to the chair. You're sitting in with thick rope. Your heartbeat starts to speed up as you try to pull yourself free. Help! Is anyone there, please? You slowly try to breathe, your body shaking from fear. Thoughts racing through your mind as you try to piece together what's happening. Next, you take in your surroundings better now that you can see a little bit and notice the huge rows of beef carcasses surrounding you. You must be in the meat freezer. You suddenly remember the grocery store and Tate. You feel a chill go down your spine as you continue to collect yourself. You notice the huge metal doors in front of you, keeping you trapped here. They're most likely locked from the outside. Next you notice Vic. Oh god. Vic? You tug at the ropes again frantically. This guy is going to kill you. There has to be a way out. You can't die like this. You don't understand. You thought Tate liked you. Why is he doing this? Because that is how you become a victim. All your thoughts are suddenly silenced by the sound of the lock on the other side of the metal door being unlatched. Hey, Tate. How's it bopping, brother?
Good morning, my share. Get a good rest.
Yep, after the melatonin gummy you smacked into my face, I'm feeling very rested. You stared up at Tate as he leaned into the doorway, his usual nice demeanor feeling so much more sinister now. Unable to speak out of fear, your eyes darted around the room for anything that could catch you out of this.
Hey, don't stress yourself. I made sure you were nice and secure, so sit back and relax.
Am I really nice and secure? You watched as Tate produces a deck of cards from his pockets, shuffling them expertly before holding up a hand. The backs facing you mysteriously. Are those tarot cards?
I got a whole lot of fun planned for you, my chef. So, let's just see how lucky you are.
Don't stand like that, goddammit. Because now that's attractive. I need you not to stand like that. But you're still a murderer. I won't let that go. So, we followed him, but what if we just stay put? You couldn't shake the nervous feeling in your stomach. Something was definitely wrong about all of this. You take a couple of steps back. Oh no, that's okay. I think I'll wait here. Vic might come back and I'd want to explain what's going on, you know? Ooh, he doesn't like that answer quickly. The cold look on Tate's face chilled you down to your core, and you started thinking you might have made a very bad mistake.
That's a real damn shame, you know.
Is it?
Here I thought I'd get a little more fun in, but it looks like you're gonna have to start getting scared immediately.
Okay, I'm sorry. Panic rose in your throat, escaping you in a choked gasp, and you backed up further until you felt the cold glass of the door against your back. Bash that thing, dude. You grab the doors between the gaps and pull as hard as you can, shaking them and shouting for help.
Ain't nowhere to run, rabbit.
Up to my car. Now we're gonna get whacked the fuck out. Yep, the last thing you feel is the axe handle to your temple, and everything goes black. So that was Frostbite. This was really good. I like this demo. As you can see, there really wasn't anything connected to John Doe. And you did see they do have a Patreon, so if you guys want to support them, I do suggest going to the Patreon to support them. Especially if we get more bangers like this. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. But there will be a link in the description for you guys to play this, so give it a try if you want. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another episode. Bye.